ladies. Welcome to this week's team meeting. We are just going to do a, for lack of a better term, like a forum, Q&A on the new mascara, new things that are happening. I know there's lots of questions and everybody's kind of trying to get their bearings on everything. So I figured we just kind of, throw a whole bunch of stuff out there, ask questions, come up with some game plans in order to get us out there and marketing correctly. So the more that you guys can kind of interact, the better for the team meeting. I did open up Q&A, so if you are watching this on YouTube, you should be able to type in questions, and I should be able to see them over here, so just in case it gets full. So let's start out. So we all heard the announcement yesterday. We all broke the internet and totally demolished it. And then we finally got our answer to what the big epic news was, and it was a brand new mascara. Before I kind of go into any details, are there any questions right off the bat that anybody it's been like, okay, I don't know the answer to, that you want to get answered real quick? So you can just go ahead and unmute yourself and ask real quick. Otherwise, we'll just kind of go over. All right, so new mascara. We have new packaging. It comes in, doesn't come in the glass case anymore. It comes in like, it almost looks like it's a velvet packet, but it has a little flip on the top. Mascara comes in. We have brand new box packaging that'll come in. It has instructions on the inside of it, so you slide it out of the box and then flip open the top, and it has instructions in it. It has windows on the mascara, so now we're going to be able to, instead of guessing how much mascara our customers are using, we're going to be able to say to them, hey, take a screenshot of that little window and show me how much you have left so we can see if you need to change it out. Let's see, new fibers. Let's see what else. Ooh, uplift on the fibers. That's the big thing as well with the new fibers. And one of my favorite things that's now coming into our mascara is made in the USA. Whoop, whoop, and this is the last product that we have that was made over in China. So we have not a single product that is made in China anymore. Not all of our products are still made in the USA. I think there's one or two that are made in either Italy or there's one other country.
Crystal, let me interrupt you real quick. They
Yes.
say that they can't see anything on the YouTube.
Let's see here. All right. So let's see if we can fix that really quick. Are they saying that in Powerhouse, or are they saying it in the new presenters group?
It was in Powerhouse.
Perfect.
It was Brandy Davis.
Let me see. Are we full on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you want to let her know we're not full, she should be able to get on if she can. Let me check the YouTube link here.
Okay, she says she's on now.
Yay! You say I have it as live, so.
Okay, yeah, she says she's got it.
Perfect. There will be a little bit of delay on the YouTube link.
Okay.
So anyways, made in the U.S., that's another huge thing. I know I've got a couple of customers who fully support anything that's made in the U.S., will only buy stuff that's made in the U.S., so I actually got some new customers that way. And patent pending, that's one of the other major things. So we've all seen the knockoffs, we've all seen the eBays, we've all seen, okay, if it's got this packaging, don't buy it, it's a knockoff, that type of thing. No more knockoffs. Well, I take that back. I'm not going to say no more knockoffs, because you're always going to have stuff that gets knocked off, but nobody is going to have our formula at all. From what I have heard, it is in 3 separate facilities now. It's not in one place. It's in 3 separate facilities in the United States, and some of them are even like restricted areas, so you can't even get in and find out how you make them. The reason it's in 3 separate factories, from what I heard, is so that way no one person knows how to make our mascara except for our scientists and people that have been designing it. So that's huge. That's monstrous. So before we move on to the presenter's kit, does anybody have any questions about the mascara? Any at all? Anything that may be questions you've been getting for your customers that you don't know how to answer, or even just questions for yourself? Anything at all?
Are they still expecting to get like 3 to 4 months out of them?
Yes. From what I heard, it's the timeline still is the same. I normally tell my customers about 6 to 12 weeks, depending on how much you use it. It's still going to depend on how many layers they put on. That hasn't changed. So, yeah, roughly around that time. And we all know you should be changing out your mascara every 3 months anyways. So, any other questions? Uh-oh, Linda can't get on. See if we can get Linda on. So let's move on. Oh, hi, Jenna. Let's move on to the kit. So we all know, I know one of the questions that's been big in the Powerhouse today is, when does the kit come out? The kit right now with the brand new mascara is live as of yesterday. So I think it was yesterday at midnight. So even before we got our announcement, that kit was live. So anybody who even signed up, as long as it was after midnight Pacific time yesterday, they're actually going to get the new kit with the new mascara. That was something that I had actually didn't know until I went back and rewatched. One second. Until I went back and rewatched the video. So yeah, everybody who signed up yesterday, at any point in time yesterday, is going to get the new mascara. And not only do they get the new mascara, they get 2 of them. This will last until 1 million mascaras are sold. From what we're understanding, from what I'm understanding from Michelle Bell, that does not include any presenter kit mascaras. That's just how many mascaras are sold. So you'll get an extra mascara in there. You'll get free shipping until 1 million are sold, and there's going to be a tracker on our websites as well. That tracker will start on the 15th. So it hasn't even started yet. Once we hit 1 million, that ends. Now, what that essentially means is this is not limited just to July. So if by the end of July, if we haven't hit our 1 millionth mascara sold, it will move on into August. So, and like I said, there'll be a tracker, so you'll be able to track that. You'll be able to say, hey, there's only X number of left. You make sure you get on. Obviously, my recommendation is sign up as soon as possible, because you don't want to be one of those last ones and kind of crossing your fingers just in case you hit the button too late. Same thing with the mascara. The only way to get the mascara right now is either 1, to be a presenter, or 2, to sign up as a presenter. And they'll be getting, the other question that we've been getting is if they'll get 2 of the new formula mascaras. The answer is yes. You'll be getting 2 enhanced 3D mascaras in the presenter's kit when you sign up. It's not one of the original and then one of the enhanced. They're both enhanced ones. So you can essentially try one and then sell one. So, any questions about that? Perfect. So let's do some brainstorming. What are some ways that we can get ourselves out there? Okay, so I'm going to kind of pick on people here. Heather, what are some ways that you've kind of come up with to try and market all of this and all the new stuff?
Well, coming up on July 11th, I'm doing my first vendor event that is local here in our town, and I'm going to maybe offer some pre-sales because it is on the 11th, and it will be coming out on the 15th, so I might be doing that to get some people interested.
Awesome. That's an amazing idea. Great idea. I love that one. Um, Danielle, do you have any ideas on what you're gonna like? Do you have any brainstorming ideas?
Sorry,
Okay.
I was cooking dinner. I'm
That's
here.
okay.
I am. Stop. I'm gonna message all of my previous customers that ordered the mascara previously and let them know about it, and obviously, and like let them know I'm doing pre-orders, and I'm gonna do a bulk order as soon as they become live on the 15th. That's really all I have got so far, and obviously, marketing it with the images that corporate gave us, and then once mine comes in, I'm gonna do a demo and post that in all of my past parties.
Perfect. So, does anybody have any on hands left over? I know that was another big thing. I mean, I do. I'll be the first one to admit I have 10 mascaras on hand. Does anybody else have any on hands left? And any brainstorming on how to get those out the door still too?
I do.
I have a couple too, yeah.
Yay, let's hear them. Let's see, I think, let's go, Tana was one of them, right? Tana, you first.
I have no idea what to do. Like, I was a little nervous about that because I was just like, how am I going to do that?
Yeah, and you're not the only one.
I mean, I don't know if people are going to be like, I don't want the old one if there's a new one, because, I mean, what if people are like, well, am I going to like the new one? Am I going to, because then it's like, well, I can't get the old one anymore, but I just want to try the new one, and then if they're like, well, I can't get the old one, so I just want to get the new one, am I going to be like, kind of like I'm stuck with the old one? So I was kind of freaking out about that today. So I was kind of like, okay, am I going to do a flash sale and be like, okay, now I've just got to get rid of all my old ones? So I was kind of freaking out about that today.
Yeah, and I don't blame you. I have some ideas myself, but let's hear what Lisa's ideas are. It sounds like you have a couple as well. Is that who I heard earlier?
I have some, Jenna.
Yes, absolutely. Pop right on in.
I don't know, I'm having problems booking parties. I could offer them as like incentives for booking a party, or like over certain orders, or like even play games during parties, and somebody could win them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still a waste. You're not getting your money back for them, but it's at least something. It might get people to like the products.
Yep, that's absolutely. Michelle Bell did a kind of a little home get-together that she did live last night. Some of the ideas that were come up in there were buy X number of dollars, get a free mascara. Some of the other ones were, if yes, this new mascara is coming out, but this one's just as good. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just the new one's patent pending and made in the U.S. Get this one, and then when you buy another one, get the newer version. I will tell you, one of the things that I'm actually going to be doing is the case. It's a brand new case. Yes, I love the new cases that are coming out. I think they're sleek. I love that the lip stains fit in them. I love that the eyeliners will fit in them as well. Haley Ragsdale actually pointed that out in her Periscope. But personally, I love that hard case. So I asked Michelle yesterday if the new tubes will fit in that case, and they do. So one of the things that I'm going to be doing to market it is say, hey, yes, this is the original version. There's nothing wrong with it. Still the same version. You're still going to get your length. You're still going to get your volume. But you're going to get the case, which you can't get in the other one. I'm actually going to be reusing my case as I go and putting my new ones in there. So that's going to be a benefit to some people. Some people like to throw their mascara in their purse, and that hard case is good for that. So you could market it that way. One of the things that one of the other girls in Powerhouse is doing is mini makeovers. She posted on her Facebook looking for X number of people to do a mini makeover on. And if they buy X number of dollars at the mini makeover, she's going to throw in a cheaper mascara type thing, just so everything kind of equals out, essentially. Of course, you can do them as giveaways as well. I think I heard from one lady, she said that she if she saw a waitress that was really into makeup, she might tip. It's kind of a big tip, but tip her waitress one of the mascaras. Because even if you give one entirely away for free, don't forget that they're still going to love it. That we still have a great product, and when they come back for a new one, then that's going to be the formula they get. So it's don't panic. I guess don't worry about it. We're all in the same boat. We all have mascaras still on hand. You know, one of the other ways is just challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to sell whatever you have on hand before the 15th. I have 10, so I have a challenge for myself to sell 10 before the 15th. So really nothing wrong with it, not even a little bit. It's just the way that I'm personally marketing it is it's the original formula. The new formula is just patent pending and made in the U.S., and that's it. There's nothing wrong with it. You're still going to get the same results, which we are. We're still going to get the same results. So, any other ideas? Let's go with Cheryl. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I only have 2 left, and one's already promised, but there are people who are going to really like the old formula and not the new formula, kind of like when they changed NFL clothes, you know, where they do new colors. People they're going to stick with the old colors. So even though it's money sitting there, you know, in your pocket, it's not in your pocket, people are going to come back and they're going to say, listen, I want to buy 2 of them or something like that. I do agree with Crystal. I think they would make nice gifts, like even for Christmas, or somebody who you really think would do well as a presenter. You could say, listen, you know, I have this great gift for you, so, you know, why don't you try it out? You know, maybe pay cost or something, and, you know, or give them a discount if you really think that they're going to, like, fall in love with it, you know, which they're probably going to. So, you know, use it as a bargaining tool. So, and like Crystal say, don't really put the emphasis on it's a new formula. Just say it's patent pending in the United States. So that way they're not like saying, like, what do you mean you're getting a new formula? So I have like 3 parties going on right now. I'm on the 3rd day, and I have not announced a new formula at any of my parties because I want them to buy the old formula because I want to keep my parties moving, you know, to get a rank advancement. So, but yeah, I'm not worried. I only have 2, but, you know.
Anyway, I wanted to say something about your parties. I started 2 last night, and I was actually talking to Katie, and I was like, how in the world am I going to get, you know, this across? Do I even mention it in my parties? Because it's going to end on the 11th before it even starts, before you can even sell these ones. So I was thinking about waiting till like the 6th or the 7th, you know, the 6th or 7th day in my party, and hopefully I'll already have my mascara in by then and be able to do my demo, and then like show my demo in these new videos and say if in case anybody, you know, especially if nobody's even ordered anything, because I generally don't get orders till the 8th or 9th day. So if I don't have any orders, then, you know, say, oh my gosh, this is getting released on the 15th, and just if I get enough interest in this, I'm going to extend the party. So so instead of like actually extending the party because, you know, we can't go longer than 10 days, start the new party link on the 5th. So that in case the hostess hasn't gotten any orders by then, by the time the 15th comes in, your party for that hostess is still open, and so they'll get credit for the people that want to pre-order the 3D Plus, so that they're still getting hostess credit even if their party technically wasn't originally going to be open during the you know, the release for the general public. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of rambling.
No, it makes perfect sense. That's a great idea. In fact, I have a hostess who's doing kind of just like that. She messaged me today and said, hey, I have some girls that want the mascara, but they want other stuff as well. So they're buying everything except the mascara through this party. And then once this party's open, or ends, which is on the 5th, she's going to open another party and we're going to take pre-orders, and I'm just going to cover the shipping and handling actually on it. So I'll take the pre-orders and then put them in as one big bulk order. So yeah, I mean, then you could even easily market that to a hostess that you have going right now and be like, hey, yeah, we're doing this party here, but let's open the second party after this party because the new mascara is coming out. So you're kind of even getting 2 parties out of them, which is kind of nice. So that's a great idea. I absolutely love that idea.
My biggest thing was I didn't want her to miss out on any rewards. So if the party ends before the 15th and she has like 100 and something, you know, dollars in there, and the orders were on the 8th or the 9th day, then she will have missed out on the bulk order if I did the 15th. And so if it's not enough, then she's going to miss out on the reward. So my thing was, you know, kind of like overlapping the party links, so that, you know, that way she has a better chance of getting them from anybody that wants anything else in addition to the lashes on the 16th or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The only other advice that I guess I have with the new formula is, you know, I mean, you can post things if you want. I'm kind of waiting to post a whole lot of information until I get mine in. It's just like when we kind of all started. When was the best time that we started to get, you know, sales? Right when we first started and we started posting our personal results. It's just like in our parties. When our customers post their personal results, that's when the orders start coming in. So I personally am waiting to even post anything on my personal page until, you know, it gets closer to that time as well, and I have my own stuff in hand. So, does anybody? Oh, my daughter just lost her tooth.
I got it.
She pulled it out in the middle of the night, apparently.
Okay.
Good job. Go have Daddy help you, please. Yeah, I know. You're bleeding. Go have Dad help you, please. Thank you.
I got to take away.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. LaDon, do you have any ideas on how to kind of keep the momentum going and marketing and tips and tricks and all that good stuff?
I'm trying to get myself unmuted here. Sometimes it takes a minute. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do yet. I kind of want to get mine in and get them and try them out myself and see if I'm gonna like them. Otherwise, I'm gonna hoard the ones I have, I think. But I don't doubt that I'm gonna love them. I love the ones we have now. So, and if it comes to that, I have an event at the end of this month. So I'll probably sell them like at cost or, you know, whatever. Something like that, or I'll just post it. I have a VIP group, and I'll just post them in there for like at cost.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. One of the other things I heard one of the Black Status presenters say, I was not around when, because this is the 3rd time that we've actually changed our formula. So this isn't even the first time that's happened. The last time we changed our formula, it was pretty much the same thing. It just was a tad bit different. I couldn't tell you exactly how or why, but the packaging was the same and it was the same basic ingredients. This is the first time it's basically had a complete overhaul. However, one of the things that I did hear from them was that the original version, you're going to have some people that are dead set on the original version and some people that just want to do the new version. So even if you haven't sold all your on hands, don't count that out. Don't throw them in the garbage. Don't go, well, there's that money gone. Because from what I heard from another Black Status presenter, you will actually find people looking for them. It's the same. It happened with Brilliant. I don't remember how many of you were around when we had Brilliant. Brilliant was our moisturizer when I first started, and it had the little pearls and all that good stuff. And then we moved to Divine. Some people loved Divine, some people didn't, and we would have even posts in some of the groups saying, hey, does anybody have any Brilliant left? So don't worry if you do have any left over. I mean, it's not going to be a problem at all. And some people even just want them for the case, honestly. So let's see, who have we not heard from yet? I think we've actually heard from everybody. Oh, Esther, we haven't heard from Esther. Esther, I know you're new, so if you don't want to talk, that's okay. But do you have any ideas? I mean, you're newer, so and you're going to be getting the new stuff. So tell us what your ideas are for marketing the new stuff. Oh, you're still on mute here. Let me see if I can unmute you. There we go.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you, my dear.
Hi! Well, I just signed up today, so what are you asking exactly?
Okay, so you're really brand new. No, so how are you getting the word out, being brand new for the new stuff? Because obviously you're not going to really have kind of the same stuff that's going on with us. Yours is going to be a little bit different. So when your kit comes in, what do you plan on doing, I guess?
Trying it. Seeing how I like it, and I'm really better out there with real people than I am, like in Facebook. I do much better when I'm just out and about, like at the grocery store or places like that. I mean, that's how just my personality is. I do better just talking to people, and I happen to live in a huge neighborhood that has a big country club and a swimming pool, and I hang out down there, and there's lots of women and stay-at-home moms and stuff, and so that's probably how I'll do it. And then I like to do Pinterest as well.
Ooh. Yeah, there's a lot. I don't know. I always need help on Pinterest. Love you too, baby. Good night. I need lots of help on Pinterest. No, and there's something to be said about that. I mean, obviously, most of us do, social media and that type of thing, and Facebook and all of that good stuff. But there is definitely something to be said about what my father-in-law likes to call it, because he's a businessman as well, is boots to the ground. He's constantly drilling in me, boots to the ground, get your boots to the ground, because there's people out there that haven't heard of it. So I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, cheek to cheek.
Exactly. The other thing he calls it is lip service.
Well, I've bartended for about 15 years, so I'm really energetic and outgoing and like to talk to people.
Yay! Great! Awesome. Well, that's about it. I mean, I love the brainstorming tonight. Thank you so much, ladies. I think I can't wait for all of this to happen. I can't wait to see, for lack of a better term, all of us be mascara millionaires. I really do agree with with a lot of what their Black status presenters are saying. It's completely going to relaunch our businesses. I mean, we're basically, I don't want to say we're starting from square one, but minus the Black status presenters, and they only have a couple of pictures out there. Nobody's got the pictures out there. Nobody's really got the tutorials out there yet. So, I mean, for being a 2-year company, this is about as ground floor and cutting as it gets. So I'm really, really excited for the momentum that happens, and I don't think it could come at any better a time, and convention around the corner. Yay! So unless anybody else has any other questions or any ideas, we'll kind of call it a night here and let everybody get off to their families, and I got to make sure my daughter didn't make a big mess with her losing her too.
I have a quick question that doesn't exactly pertain to that, but
Sure.
it'll be super quick. How old do you have to be to join? Because I might have somebody who's 17 that's interested.
Okay. Yep, not a problem. You do have to be 18 to join. However, what they can do is they can have their mom join, essentially, in their name, and then once they hit 18, they just contact support, and it's transferred into the child's name when they hit 18.
Okay, that's awesome, but she can still sell just under her mom's name?
Yep, absolutely.
So like, her mom's just responsible for it?
Right, right.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Yeah, not a problem.
Crystal, did you see the post from Derek earlier on the pop page?
No, I didn't. I think I was cooking. Let me check it real quick.
It just says that today alone we sold, let's see, there was 23,110 orders just today. That's a unique record.
Wow. And should be pointed out, that is the original formula that we're selling, minus, a couple of presenters for the most part, I'm assuming.
Yep.
So some of it's going to be the new stuff, obviously, because it's us as presenters getting it. But don't forget, I mean, I've had 5 or 6 orders that just came in today, and those were the original formula. So it's definitely still selling. It's definitely still out there, and people are still wanting it. So like I said, I think there's some people that are going to be really loyal to the original formula and might even go, I need to buy 2 or 3 real quick before. So yeah, don't hold out until the 15th. Put it that way. So. Thank you for sharing that, Lidon. I did not catch that. So, all right, well, we'll call it a night, ladies. Thanks for being on. Thank you so much. Mwah. I love you, ladies, and happy holidays if I don't talk to you guys before then. Have fun on your 4th of July. So we'll see you ladies later.
You too.